Hi friends, welcome to Manukavi Talent 7M's channel's special video. Today I am going to talk about Republic Day. Before listening to my talks, first time you are watching my YouTube channel video means please subscribe to my channel. Come on friends, we will start the video. Republic Day is a national holiday in India. It honors the date on which Constitution of India came into effect on 26 January 1950, replacing the Government of India Act 1935 as the governing document of India and thus turning the nation into a newly formed republic. The Constitution was adopted by Indian Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949 and came into effect on 26 January 1950 with a democratic government system, completing the country's transition towards becoming an independent republic. 26 January was chosen as a date for Republic Day because it was on this day, 1929, when the Declaration of Indian Independence, Purna Swaraj, was proclaimed by the Indian National Congress as opposed to the domain status offered by the British regime. History of Republic Day. India achieved independence from British Raj on 15th August 1947 following the Indian independence movement. The independence came through the Indian Independence Act 1947, an act of the Parliament of United Kingdom that patriated British India into the two new independent domains of the British Commonwealth, later Commonwealth of Nations. India obtained its independence on 20 and 15th August 1947 as constitutional monarchy with George VI as the head of the Earl Mountbatten as Governor General. The country too did not yet have a permanent constitution. Instead, its laws were based on modified Colonial of Government of India Act 1935. On 29 August 1947, a resolution was moved for the appointment of drafting committee, which was appointed to a draft permanent constitution with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as chairman. While India's Independence Day celebrates its freedom from British rule, the Republic Day celebrates the coming into force of its constitution. A draft constitution was prepared by the committee and submitted to Constituent Assembly on 4th November 1947. The Assembly met sessions open for public for 166 days, spread over the period of 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days before adopting the Constitution. After many deliberations and some modifications, the 308 members of the Assembly signed two handwritten copies of the document, one each in Hindi and English. On 24 January 1950. 2 days later, which was on 26 January 1950, it came into effect throughout the whole nation. On that day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad began his first term of office as President of Indian Union. The Constituent Assembly became the Parliament of India under the translation province of the new Constitution. On eve of Republic Day, the President addressed the nation. Celebrations. The main Republic Day celebration is held in the national capital, New Delhi, at Rajpath before the President of India. On this day, ceremonious parades take place at Rajpath, which are performed to as a tribute to India, its unity in diversity and rich cultural heritage. Delhi Republic Day Parade. The Delhi Republic Day Parade is held in the capital, New Delhi, and it's organized by Ministry of Defence, commencing from gates of Rashtrapati Bhavan, the President's residence, Raisina Hill on Rajpath past the India Gate. This event is the main attraction of India's Republic Day celebrations and lasts for 3 days. The parade showcases India's defense capability, cultural and social heritage. 9 to 12 different regiments of Indian Army, in addition to Navy and Air Force, with their bands, march past in all their finery and official decorations. The President of India, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces, takes the salute. 12 contingents of various parliamentary forces of India and police forces also take part in this parade. Award distribution. On eve of Republic Day, the President of India distributes Padma Awards to the civilizations of India every year. These are the second highest civilization award in India after the Bharata Ratna. These awards are given in three categories: VIS point, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, in decreasing order of importance. Padma Vibhushan for unexceptional and distinguished service. Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilization award in India. Padma Bhushan for distinguished service of a high order. Padma Bhushan is the third highest civilization award in India. Padma Shri, distinguished service. Padma Shri is the fourth highest civilization award in India. While being national honors, the Padma Awards do not include cash allowance, benefits, or special concessions in rail or air travel. Per December 1995 judgment of the Supreme Court, no titles or honorifics are associated with Bharata Ratna or any Padma Awards. Honorees can't use their initials as suffixes, prefixes, and pre- and post-nominals attached to awardee's name. This includes any such use on letterheads, invitation cards, posters, books, etc. In case of any misuse, the awardee will forfeit the award and he or she cautioned against any misuse upon receiving the honor. The decoration comprises a signed certificate issued the hand and seal of the president and medallion. The recipients are also given a replica of medallion which they can wear during any ceremonial or state functions, etc. if they desire. A commemorative brooch giving out brief details in respect of each award winner is also released on the day of investor ceremony. So friends, how was the video? Tell about your opinion in comment box. So friends, we will meet in next video. Till then,